So I don't understand that eight sum how it came.
I'm sorry, what was your query?
That eight sum the 5 raised to 55 one.
अच्छा के अच्छा this 8 sum ठीक है I'll explain, not a problem.
So we're on the ninth question.
Yeah, but somebody wants me to explain the eighth question once again. I'll explain.
So the eighth question. It appears in every paper in some sort of way.
Yeah, I know it's a very easy question and very common question, but still, since it's a query,
You
I'll
shouldn't complain, sir. No time for the other question.
no problem. So, dear child, see, first of all, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times the same number is added, which means basically it is 5 multiplied by that particular number. That number is 5 raised to 55. So, 5 is what? 5 raised to 1. So, when you combine the bases together, it becomes 1 plus
Okay, sir,
3.
understood.
Yeah. Okay. Option 2. So ninth question, Ram covers a part of the journey at 20 km per hour and the remaining at 70 km per hour, taking a total of 8 hours to cover the distance of 400 km. How many hours has he been driving at 20 km per hour? So
So we can do this via substitution.
Sir, the answer is 3 hours 12 minutes, right?
I'll have to
Yes,
calculate.
sir. Yes, sir. Option number 4.
Acha, if
Yeah.
it's done by everyone, if it's manageable for you guys, then I'll give this as homework. We can proceed further. Okay, because it's a manageable problem, it's not a difficult problem, it's simple logical problem. It's like speed is equal to distance upon time का formula use करके you can easily find. Not a big deal. Shall we proceed further? Okay. Now, uh, like for those who might be confused कि कैसे करना है इसको, so simple logic I'll give you. The total distance covered is 400, right? 400 is divided into two parts. Part 1 with some speed, part 2 with some speed. Now they are asking what is the time, how much time did this guy drive with this speed? So how do we solve? The speed is equal to distance upon time, right? So in this case, distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. So this is first distance plus second distance. So the first distance will be equal to first ka speed, that is 20, I'll consider, multiplied by uska time, plus second distance के लिए I'll write second ka speed multiplied by uska time. And what is the second time? I'll say if the total time is 8, the second time, if the first time is t and the total time is 8, the second time will be 8 minus t. For example, if the first section is 2 hours, then the remaining portion will be 6 hours because total is 8. How do we get that? 8 minus 2, 6. So that same thing I've done over here. And when you solve this, you will get t is equal to whatever is the answer. Okay, this is a homework for you. I'll just wait for a moment to write this two steps, these two steps.
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
Sir, can we do the ninth sum by trial and error method?
Yeah, trial and error works for almost all the problems. It's okay, you can try, not a problem. Whichever, suits better for you, go for that.
Sir, is it option number 4?
I did not calculate actually. I was hoping you would do that, but still, let me just
Yes,
check.
sir. Yes, sir. It is answer.
Uh, yep, it looks like it. Option 4 is the correct answer.
Sir,
Yep.
I didn't understand, sir. Sir, I subtracted the area of the triangle from the rectangle, and then I don't understand how do you remove that GAHB and JDCI?
Don't worry. We'll do it. So, going to the next one, that is 10th one. Yep. So in this particular figure, GF and JF is equal to 10. This is 12. What is the area of the shaded portion where this is 3? This is 3, which means logically speaking, this is 6. Okay. And this is 20 they have given. So what we can do is we can calculate the area. We can calculate the area of total rectangle. उसमें से we can remove this triangle's area and this trapezium's area and this trapezium's area. When you will remove this, you will be left with area of the shaded portion. That is one method you can do. Got it?
So actually, what was the formula for that trapezium? Actually, I forgot.
Sir,
Trapezium,
it is, I think, A plus B upon 2 into H.
correct. But in this case, you will need to know this length for that.
Yeah, so how do you come to know AB or DC?
Okay, let me just use my logic. Okay, logically speaking, ठीक है. If you divide it in exact half, okay, so you will see that the total length was 12. If it is exact half, this is how much? 6. Which means if this is 3, that means this is also 3. So far is clear?
Yes, so
Okay. Now, if this line is dividing this section with exact half, which means this segment will also be divided into exact half, which means this will be 5 and this will be 5 for your information.
so how?
Symmetry. It's a plain symmetry. I'm repeating that symmetrical logic again. So it's a simple logic. Consider it as a shortcut. Okay. I'm not going to prove it in front of you now because it will take time. So the proof and all, probably you'll be learning such kind of proofs in your higher classes, maybe 8th standard or 9th standard, I believe. Anyway, I'm giving a very simple logic. If there is a symmetrical figure, and if there is a straight line which is cutting two segments, like this segment is starting from at H and ending at this particular point. This segment is also starting over here, and these two lines are parallel and ending at this line. So there are two parallel lines. In between, there is one more parallel line. So three parallel lines there. This is one segment, this is another segment. One is inclined and the other one is straight. But it doesn't matter. It is between three parallel lines, which means
Then
what?
Pythagoras theorem.
Ha. So whatever ratio is maintained over here in partitioning, the same ratio will be maintained over here also. If if these two parts are divided into two equal halves, then these two parts will also be divided into two equal halves. Okay?
Okay.
Since they are between three parallel lines. Anyway, so the point is you have 5 over here. By the way, since you have 5, uh, there can
We
be
can do
one more logic actually. Yes, please.
Sir, I have one method. Theorem. So that bit's length is 4 and the rest is 12, so that's 16. The length of DC and AB is 16, so
Like, I was going to say that since you know this, and this total length, obviously, this is also 3, which means, sorry, this is also 3, which means this total length is going to be 6. Since you know this, what you can do, you can directly cut this particular rectangle, and from that you can remove this triangle. Your job is done. Okay, you got my point?
Sir, but what is the length of DC?
B,
Sir,
C. Where is B? B, A, B, C, D, B and C. BC will be 6.
Sir, DC, sir, DC. Sir, DC.
B and C. Acha, DC, that also you have to find, right? Okay, then, okay, that logic, let me just check.
sir,
Tell
We
me,
can
I'm
use
listening.
Pythagorean theorem.
You can use
sir,
Pythagoras
I
theorem.
have a
Like
method, sir.
Tell me,
like
I'm listening.
G J
S-
we have to
Hold
divide
on,
into
hold on.
half. Like
Sir, can I say please?
Yeah, Yathar, tell me.
So sir, what did I do is I found the area of the rectangle, then I subtracted the area of the triangle, so I got 192. And then sir, as you told that is equal to 5. So then 5, 3, 4. So then 4 into 3 is 12. And then you subtract uh, uh, you add 12 to 120 120.
Fair enough. Malab, I'm not saying that your method is wrong. Anyway, the method which I was discussing, let me complete that. Now, here,
Yes, sir.
here you have 3. By the way, I was going to tell you how to find this length. है ना? So first, let's find this length. So how do we find this length? This is a Pythagorean triplet. So if this is 3, this will be 4, and this will be 5. And since this is 4 out of 20, the remaining part will be 16. So this is 16. This is 16 and this is 6. That is area of rectangle. So I'll start with area of rectangle. That will be 16 multiplied by 6. Okay. And I have area of triangle now. Area of triangle, I have to find area of triangle, half into base into height it is. So this triangle, I'm speaking about the small triangle. So I know the base is 6. I'll have to find the height. Again, Pythagorean triplet ही use करना पड़ेगा. It's basically this particular part is 3. This will be height will be 4 in short. Because the hypotenuse is 5. So if height is 4, the area of triangle will be half multiplied by base is 6 multiplied by height is 4. So that should give you 3. Okay. Now logically speaking, our shaded area is equal to area of rectangle minus area of, area of triangle.
Sir, it will not be 3. It will be 2.
Yes, sir. It
Eh,
should be
Yes,
2.
sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir,
my
it should
bad,
be
my
2,
bad.
no, sir.
2. After cancellation, it will be 2. So area of rectangle is 6 into 16 and area of triangle is 6 into 2. I'll take 6 common. That will give me 16 minus 2. So 6 multiplied by 14 it will be.
Sir,
Sir,
How much?
84. 84.
Yes. Answer is 84. Option 3
Sir,
will be your correct answer. Yes, tell me.
sir, area of trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height, no?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, let's proceed further. I'm going to erase this now. A and B can do a piece of work in 45 days and 40 days respectively. So the amount of work this A is going to do in one day will be 1 by 45, and the amount of work B is going to do in one day will be 1 upon 40, for your information. They began to do the work together, but A leaves after some days. I don't know, some days, I'll say X. Then B completed the remaining of work in 23 days. After how many days of work did A leave? So कितना दिन ये लोग ने एक साथ काम किया? How many days did they both work together? That's what the question is. So the total amount of work initially was started by A and B together. So let's say X number of days के लिए this A, that is 1 upon 45, plus B, that is 1 upon 40. They both work together, and then for the remaining 23 days, this guy B's work was 1 by 40. He worked. So for X number of days, they both worked. For 23 days, B worked. That's when the work got finished. Equal to 1 it is. Now, when I take, sorry, uh, when I take LCM, 45 and
Not
40,
360.
360.
what did you, acha, LCM directly. Okay, LCM is 360. So X multiplied by, in the denominator, you'll write 360. And in the numerator over here, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 8 plus, wait, 9. 17 it should be, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. 17 plus 23 by 40. I'll do one thing. I'll take this 23 by 40 to the other side. 1 minus 23 by 40. So उसमें से क्या होता है, direct cancellation हो जाएगा. And over here, what do we say? When I take LCM over here, it's 40 minus, this gives me again 17 upon 40. So this 40 can be cancelled with 360. I'll get 9 over here. 17 gets cancelled with 17 directly. So what I'm left with is x upon 9 is equal to 1. That is x equal to 9. So 9 days. After 9 days, this guy left.
Sir, can you repeat
Sure,
from the second line of your answer?
sure. So what did I do? I took this 23 upon 40 to the other side. That gave me 1 minus 23 upon 40. When I took LCM, I got 40 minus 23, that is 17 upon 40. Okay, so 17 upon 40 is on the right hand side, and 17 upon 360 is on the left hand side. So when I take it to the other side, they basically gets divided. 17 gets divided with 17 and get cancelled with each other to give me 1. And the 360 will get divided with 40 to give me 9 over here. So ultimately, what did I get? X upon 9 on the left hand side and 1 on the right hand side. When I take 9 to the other side, I'll get x equal to 9. Am I clear?
So,
Yeah.
so the equation that you took, that x bracket, that thing. So, like, can you
Mm-hmm.
explain that why, how did you make, like, how did
Sure,
you
I'll
make that
explain.
equation about?
This is the work done by A in one day. This is the work done by B in one day. And this is the number of
Yes.
days they have worked. So total work they have done together is their one day's work. Okay. I'm adding their one day's work multiplied by how many days they have worked. This is the total work. Am I clear?
Yes.
This is only a part of the total work. Work तो अभी भी बचा हुआ है. The remaining work was done by B alone for 23 days. Hence 23 multiplied by B's work is equal to 1. Clear?
Okay. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I'm erasing this now. Twelfth question. Now this girl Radha took her final test for several subjects. Her average score, not including English, is 88. Her average score, including English, is 90. Her English score is 98. How many subjects test did she take? So let me consider the number of subjects she had taken is n. Okay. So which includes English also. So the average, including English, is 90. Okay. So I can say that the total score she has scored in all the subject is n multiplied by 90. I hope it's clear. 90 is the average multiplied by n number of subjects. That is the total score. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Sir.
Total. This is the grand total. Now, her average score, not including English, is 88. Now, the total score except English, that is average multiplied by total number of subjects. Average is 88 multiplied by total number of subjects. Previously, jitna bhi tha, -1 because we are not including English. I hope this is clear. So logically speaking, her English score is how much? मतलब ये English को छोड़ के total है, ये English को पकड़ के total है. This is total leaving English. This is total including English. So whatever total you have, let's say 88 multiplied by n minus 1. When you add English ka score, that is 98 they have given. That's when you get the grand total. That is in this case 90 multiplied by n. You solve this, you will get the value of n, and that's what they are asking. What is the value of n? In this case, I'll write this as
Answer
88.
5.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
answer is 5.
Okay, that's great. I'll just solve it for everyone's sake. So I take 88n to the other side. 90 minus 88 gives you 2n on the other side. And over here, 98 minus 88 gives you 10. That gives you n is equal to 5. That's great. N is equal to 5. 5 subjects. Proceeding further, I'm erasing this now.
No, sir, so wait 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir, finished.
Thank you. Question number 13. Abhijit has played 12 games of chess and won 25%. So कितना जीता अब तक? 4 जीता out of 12, which means 8 is lost. 8 lost. To earn a place on the chess team, Abhijit must win 75% of all he
Sir, he
or
has won 3.
Yes, sir.
25%
oh
of 12. Na?
25%. Yeah, correct. He has won 3 and lost 9. To earn a place, he must win all 75% of all the games he plays. What is the minimum number of games Abhijit must still play and win in order to get on the team? So let's find. So let's say total number of जितना भी matches खेलेंगे उसका 75% should be the winning matches, which means only 25% should be equal to the losing match. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Huh. So in this case, 25% is basically 1 by 4. So total divided by 4 is equal to losing number of matches will be equal to 3. So wait. So the total should be 12. टोटल तो 12 हो गया.
No, sir, 9, sir. L is 9.
अरे हाँ, lose over here is, yeah, it took another number. हाँ. So this should be 9. 9 multiplied by 4, it's 36. 36 you have. Now total 36 matches है, जिसमें से he has already played 12 matches previously. और आगे कितना मैचेस खेलना वही चेक करना. So 36 minus 12, 24 matches
24.
is to be played more.
Sir, I did by trial and error. It is fine. No?
Totally fine.
Yes, sir.
I did for 25% 12 matches. So for 75% into 3, which is 36. Now he has played 12 matches, so 36 minus 12 is 20.
For 25 percentage, 12 matches, 75 percentage when directly multiplied by 336. I don't think that can give you correct answer all the time. It may or may not. Yeah, I'm not sure it can give you correct answer all the time. Okay.
So I got actually like 27. I got wrong. Can you explain once?
Sure. See,
Sir,
basic. Tell me. What's your query? दोनों एक साथ explain करता हूँ.
could we just create an equation saying 3 plus x is equal to 12 plus x into 3 by 4?
3 is 1 plus x is lost. What is x?
Pardon?
What is x? You said 3 plus x. What is x? The
X
remaining
is
number
the
of matches.
minimum number
Okay.
which it must have.
Okay, 3 plus x give you the 1 ratio. Okay. And divided by 12 plus x is the total game is equal to 75 upon 100. Yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Sir, here what have you considered T? What is T represented?
T is the total number of matches. Now, somebody asked me to explain this once again. I'll just explain. So, my dear child, total number of matches is T, what I'm considering. And what they are saying that this Abhijit must win 75 percentage, which means he must lose only 25 percentage. Okay. So, the percentage he has lost, that is total ka 25 percentage, should be equal to the number of matches he has already lost, which is equal to 9 in this case. Hence, I have written T multiplied by 25 upon 100 is equal to L, which is equal to 9 in this case. Hence, T by 4 is equal to 9. That gives you total is equal to 36. Out of which he has already played 12 games. So, the number of games he
Oh,
has to
yes.
play is 24.
Sir, actually, I knew my mistake. Thank
Hmm. Okay. So, the 14th one we are going to do now. I hope you all have written 13th one. I'm going to erase this now. So in the figure given from the rectangle, a smaller rectangular part is removed if the remaining area of the larger rectangle. Just a minute. Yep. Yeah, if the remaining area of the larger rectangle is 35 centimeters square, then the perimeter of the removed part will be how much? So first of all, we'll have to find, basically, we have to solve this, what they have given. So larger rectangle minus small rectangle is equal to remaining part. The area of larger rectangle is length into breadth. In this case, it will be k multiplied by, I'll solve it over here since I have a lot of space here. So k multiplied by 2k plus 6 is the area of the larger rectangle because it's the length and breadth respectively, minus the removed rectangle is k multiplied by 3, that is 3k in this case, is equal to the difference between their area is given as 35. So when you multiply this, you'll be getting 2k square plus 6k minus 3k is equal to 35. That should give you 2k square plus 3k minus 35 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation from where you can get two different values for k. And out of that, you'll have to use 1k and find the perimeter. This is one method.
So, but it has to be in positive in this case because you can't have
Correct.
minus left.
Correct. So you'll get two values of k, out of which one value you have to choose. That will be the positive value. Okay. So in this case, this should be minus 70. Difference 3. Minus 70 आने के लिए 14 5s are नहीं. Then 7 10s are. 7 10s are. So your factors are 2k square plus 10k minus 7k minus 35 is equal to 0. That will give you 2k in the bracket k plus 5. Over here, minus 7 in the bracket k plus 5. That should give you, so first I'm solving this regular method, then I'll give you a shortcut also. Don't worry. So the factors are k plus 5 and 2k minus 7. One factor will be k is equal to 5 and the other factor will be k is equal to 7 by 2. So in this case, k is equal to 5, minus 5. K is equal to minus 5, I'm going to ignore because it's a negative value. K is equal to 7 by 2, I'm going to consider. So when I put k is equal to 7 by 2, that is 3.5. The 3.5 plus 3 is 6.5. Uska double is 13. 13 will be the perimeter. So once I find k, it's very easy for me to find the perimeter of the removed part. Remove the part. This is one method to find. Another method to find is trial and error. So using trial and error, how you can find? So the removed parts perimeter is basically 2k. It's like 2 times k plus 3 is equal to some value. Okay, I don't know what value. I'll just consider it as some value. So 2k plus 6 is equal to that perimeter in short. So what you'll do, you'll first substitute the value of perimeter and find the value of k. From here, you'll find the value of k. You'll get some value of k. For example, if you're substituting, let's say 14. So 2k plus 6 is equal to 14. That should give you 8k is equal to 8 and divided by 2, k is equal to 4. You'll get k is equal to 4. Now you try substituting k is equal to 4. Well, you'll have to solve till here. Till here, you'll have to solve anyway because you cannot skip this part. You'll have to do this. And once you get k is equal to 4, you substitute k is equal to 4 over here and check whether it is satisfying the equation. If it is satisfying, it will be correct. But in this case, it will not satisfy, hence it will be wrong. Then you do the same thing for the second option also. So like that, you
So
can find.
can you explain that quadratic equation method, because this one I found it little long.
Yes, trial. Even I would not suggest trial and error in this case. Only I'll suggest trial and error only if quadratic solving is going difficult for you. Otherwise, if quadratic is easy for you, go for that. If it is not, you'll have to find equation and then after that you substitute perimeter, find the value of k, substitute and check whether it is satisfying the equation. If it is not satisfying, try the next one and do the same thing. Now, using quadratic, how did I find the factors? So the first factor is 2. The first coefficient is 2 and the last coefficient is 35. When I multiplied them, I got 70. So basically, when I multiply the factors, if I say there are two factors, let's say k1 and k2. Okay, the first factor, that is k1, so k1 multiplied by k2 should be equal to minus 70 and k1 plus k2 should be equal to what is the beach wala number? 3. So I just figured out what kind of factors can we have. So 7 is basically 7 into 10. 70 is basically 7 into 10. है ना? एक number negative और एक number positive होना चाहिए. So I gave this negative to 7. So that gave me 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So that's how I reached over here. 10k minus 7k. Got it?
Okay. And then how did that bracket come? Oh, did you take it common?
Yeah, I just took common. So after taking common, after solving this, I'll be getting 2k minus 7 one bracket and the other bracket will be k plus 5 is equal to 0. And from k plus 5, I get k is equal to minus 5. From 2k minus 7, I get k is equal to 7 by 2. Okay?
Okay.
So can we do it by the minus b plus or minus the under root of b square minus
Absolutely.
4?
Absolutely. You'll get the same answer.
So could you solve it? I'm not getting it by that method.
Okay. So I'm assuming everyone is aware of that formula, minus b plus minus b square minus 4 is 4ac upon 2a, where this is a is equal to first coefficient, that is 2, b is equal to second coefficient, that is 3, c is equal to the third coefficient, that is in this case minus 35. Now the formula which I had given to find the roots for k or the values of k is minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So when I substitute the value, minus b gives you minus 3 plus or minus, which means for one root it will have plus and for the other root it will have minus. Under root of b square is what? 9 minus 4 into a is what? 2, that is 8. 8 into 35. 8 into 35 is how much? 7. 280, right? Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
plus
we do that.
280. Yes, please.
Yeah, so then 9 plus 280, which is 289. The root of
Yeah.
289 is 17 upon 6.
Yeah.
So minus 3 plus 17 is 14.
No, this
14
this is
upon
just hold on. Minus 3. One root will be minus 3 plus 17 upon 4, and the other root will be minus 3 minus 17 upon 4. So this is a negative value. You can ignore that. Go for the positive value. Minus 3 plus
Not 4.
17 gives you 4 aayega na? This is A. A's value is 2.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So 14 by 4, it's 7 by 2. You can ignore this because it's a negative value.
Sir, can we solve this by using quadratic equations?
Yeah, I have solved this using quadratic equation only.
I mean, sir, any sum which can be solved using this minus b wala formula can be solved using quadratic equation also.
Yes. Both will give you
Every
the
sum.
same answer. Every sum. But yeah,
Okay, sir.
every sum at your level. Because at your level, you will get fixed roots. When you go to the higher level, you will find complicated problems where you will not get fixed roots. You will get imaginary roots and all. So those imaginary roots cannot be solved using this quadratic wala factors wala method. It's called as factorization method. We cannot do that in your higher standards.
Okay, sir.
So hence this formula
Okay,
is
sir.
helpful for that. Anyway,
Okay, sir.
so we are just left with 1 minute of our meeting. Let's exit the meeting and join again, dear children.